Here is something that might surprise you. I've had clients who looked younger after I dissolved their filler. Not because their filler was bad, but because over time they'd accumulated too much. Let me explain what happened. I had a client who has been getting filler for about 5 years now. So we started a little bit, right? We started with some filler in the cheeks, then we moved to the lips, did a little bit in the nasolabial folds, did a little bit in the marionette and the jawline and the chin, and then we went back in and did some more in the cheeks later on. Each time that she came in, we add a little bit more because she felt like she needed it. But when I really looked at her face, she didn't look refreshed anymore. And to me, she was starting to look overdone. Her face started having a little bit of a puffy appearance to it. And she had lost the natural movement and contours that made her look like herself. So I had to have an honest conversation with her. I told her, hey, I think, if maybe we dissolve some of this filler and start fresh with a more conservative approach, you are probably actually going to look younger. And she was nervous, but she did trust me. We dissolved most of the filler. We let her face settle for a couple weeks, and then we added back dermal filler specifically in strategic areas in the face. The difference was dramatic. Her face looked softer, it was more natural, and honestly, she looked younger than she did compared to when she had more filler in her face. Here is why this happens. When you keep adding filler over years, even small amounts, it can build up and it can stretch your skin slightly each time. Eventually, you lose those natural proportions and shadows that make your face look more youthful. So sometimes the best thing we can do is do a reset. Dissolve what's there, let your face return to its natural state, and then rebuild strategically with less product. If your filler doesn't feel right anymore, if you're looking at photos and thinking that doesn't look like me, you're not stuck. We can dissolve it and start over. And you might be shocked at how much better less actually looks. Thanks guys for joining me. It's Fatia Johnson, the nurse practitioner over at Glow and Sparkle Aesthetics and Medical Spa.